Hey, Frank DeGrassi here, couples counselor, and I want to talk to you today about the importance of dating. And I want to share some unique ideas that won't break the bank. Have you ever not gone on a date? Let me say that. And you haven't gone because you just don't know what to do. You got bored. You just ran out of ideas. Well, I want to share with you 7 unique ideas that you could go and do on an ongoing basis. And hopefully, this will keep the wheels of the friendship, the relationship between the two of you to keep on going. This is very important. What we see in a lot of research and what we have seen through the studying of couples, in fact, when it comes to, I love Dr. John Gottman, of Gottman Institute, and he's found over thousands of hours and thousands of couples that the basis, the foundation to every healthy relationship is friendship. Just think about it. Common sense, right? The basis, the foundation of every relationship is friendship. And dating is definitely a huge component to having this or cultivating this relationship between you and your spouse, all right? Again, my name is Frankie Gracia. I do a lot of content on couples relationships and couples communication and conflict management and how to navigate those rough waters when it comes to communicating and developing intimacy, closeness with you and your spouse. And if you've been enjoying this content, please like and subscribe to these videos because it's going to give you notifications for the upcoming video. I try to put one on every week to help you grow in your relationship with your significant other. All right, so let's get right into it. The first date idea that I would recommend when it comes to this relationship with you and your spouse is it's very simple. You could do it every night if you wanted to, but I would say maybe maximize this by doing this once a month, is what I call stargazing and picnic, or picnic and stargazing, whichever comes first, right? We're always going to come to this point of the day when the sun goes down and the night happens, just like every one of us, and you look up above, and depending on where you live, you'll see beautiful stars. You'll see an amazing night, right? I live in Hawaii, and we have beautiful nights, stargazing nights. Sometimes, depending where you live in the city lights might block that out. But if you do a little few-minute drive, you can find a place or park to just lay down the blanket and just enjoy the stars. Find a place in your community where you can just lay out a blanket, make some lunch, right? In Hawaii, bentos, plate lunches, that kind of stuff. Just lay it out and just stargaze. Talk about the stars, but I always like to talk about our favorite moments. My wife and I, we grew up born and raised here in Hawaii, and we have a lot of memories of having to just look up at the stars, being at the beach, at picnics, at family gatherings, and it just brings memories to just talk about the memories, and allowing those memories, those conversations to rabbit tail or dovetail into other conversations and other topics. And that's what conversations should be like. One talk you're talking about, how you was at the beach enjoying this time with the family member, and through that conversation, if something brings up about music, and then through that about art, and then through that your favorite sport, and through that the fight that you had with your old friend, it'll just dovetail to other conversations. And that's what we want to have, these conversations that just meaningless, but it's a way to just enjoy each other's company, in the company of a beautiful atmosphere, a peaceful, beautiful atmosphere, sharing your favorite moments, ups and downs, highs and lows of your week, of your season, of your life. And so this is a very great idea for a relaxed and romantic night under the stars. The second idea is this: museum or gallery hopping. Museum or gallery hopping, right? You'd be surprised that these kind of museums, these kinds of paint art galleries, they do exist. We have it here. However, wherever you live at, you will find galleries, you'll find museums, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot. And if you haven't been to, maybe you're like, this is not my thing. Well, even better, even if it's not your thing, go check it out. And even more, you might be like, ooh, there's some funny stuff and some freaky stuff and some interesting stuff. It'll spark some conversation. It'll spark some conversation about things that you like and didn't like. It may validate the reason why you don't like it. However, it's a shared experience. It's experiencing these things together, right? And having to take advantage of these opportunities as conversation starters, as experiences, explore the exhibits, engage in conversation, and maybe some jokes. I'm a joker. I love to joke. And so it may cause up a joke when you see a certain type of art, right? And maybe it may capture some memorable photos between the two of you when you find some interesting art. It may stir up some deep emotions. I don't know. However, we all look at these things from a different perspective. I like to keep it lighthearted. I like to keep it fun and funny, right? Some people like to go deep into conversation and have really like, how does this piece make you feel? That's not my thing. Whatever it is, it's an experience to be experienced with you and your spouse. It's a great opportunity to learn about each other, to experience new things. I guess what I'm saying, the catchword in this point is experience new things together, and just enjoy these times. It's a part of building friendship in the relationship. The third is board games. Board games, not BORED, BOARD. Board games. This was something that my wife and I stumbled upon, and we didn't know we wouldn't enjoy it. Actually, for the both of us, it was card games. It was a simple blackjack 21, and then it became poker or Texas Hold'em. Right? We started learning these things. Would you believe it? We invited some friends and family. We started learning these things. Not that we're amazing in it. We you will not find us at no gambling tables, right? Because that's number one. That's not our thing. Number two is just we will lose a lot of money if we did. But it's fun. We enjoyed each other's company. We tried new games. We brought in I got some new games from work, and we tried new things. We brought in new types of games, and it cultivated some friendly interaction, some friendly competition. It became fun, it became social. It was also a chance to learn about each other's personalities and tactics and how they really are under pressure, right? This is a great way to just unwind, a great way to just have lighthearted fun together just for an hour or so. It's a cheap, it's a affordable, it's a budget friendly kind of date, but meeting the objective of drawing closer and cultivating this intimacy in relationship. All right. The fourth thing is a DIY workshop, a DIY workshop. And I like to say that, however, it's a workshop you could do maybe with construction or pottery. I like the pottery thing. At work, our boss took us to this pottery place in town, and it was really fun. My coworkers, we did some figurines and some pots and some clay, just all kinds of stuff like that, right? And they painted it. It was very therapeutic, and that's something I haven't done yet with my wife. However, I can almost guarantee we're going to do it someday because it was so. It I didn't think I would have enjoyed it with my friends. I mean, I was there. I had a little what was it? I think it was a duck. I had a little small, tiny duck. Actually, the penguin. That's what it was. I had a penguin, and I was painting. All my friends had like bowls and coffee mugs and all like these tiles. I had a little cute, like that size, little cute little thing, and it was just painting it away. And it was so much fun. It was so therapeutic. Enjoying conversations. We talked about everything and anything. And I was thinking, man, I should do this with my wife. I haven't done it yet, like I said. But if you watch this later on in the future, you can almost guarantee I would have had done it with my wife, going to a simple pottery place and just painting, just enjoying each other's company. I mean, even thinking about taking my family to it. Again, it's not something we do on a regular as far as like who would want to go to there, but it's just having these fun, interesting experiences to experience with you and your significant other. And I'm also throwing in there as a part of a family. It could be a fun, family friendly thing as well, but some kind of DIY workshop or a pottery kind of painting kind of deal. Another one is volunteering together. Volunteering together. This is something that I did a lot with my wife. Well, not really with my wife. I was a pastor, and for 20 years, I was mostly the one leading the charge in a lot of these things. So I didn't really volunteer with my wife, but I do know that if given the chance to volunteer these to my wife, it would draw us closer. I know a lot of couples who would volunteer together, would get opportunities for volunteer together, either it be at feeding the homeless or to going to on a trip to another country to do some humanitarian work over there, wherever it may be, but volunteering together that you both agree upon. Again, I said we live in Hawaii, so maybe it's going to partnering with a organization to clean the beach, or maybe it's having to partner with at a church event to volunteer there because there's a lot of volunteering opportunities there, whatever it is. But it's coming in agreement together and says, we could do that together, we could hang out, enjoy, and volunteer, be a part of a good cause together. It's a great way to just enjoy each other's company and for a good cause. Another idea is to explore a new neighborhood. Explore a new neighborhood. I love doing this. I love taking a drive with my wife, going to those real rich places that we have, like, I don't know if we can afford that, but it would be nice. All right. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of cutting myself short here. However, it would be great to just explore new neighborhoods, like, and just see the different homes and see different places. These are great opportunities to explore your neighborhood, to explore your community, explore your state. We just got back from a trip in Texas, and man, the neighborhoods there are beautiful in Texas. We went to Colorado last year, where I did a friend's wedding. Beautiful over there. And here, even Hawaii, as this island is not as big as other states. However, we are still finding small communities where we have not visited. We'll drive from A to B, and sometimes we'll take a detour to go check places out. I remember when Julie and I would go on a date at our favorite Thai restaurant. I love Thai food, even pho restaurants. And on the drive home, we'd kind of take a detour and go to different places, to go to different communities just to check it out. And it would be pretty cool to just look and to see, maybe possibly dream and have goals about. That's again part of the conversation. Things, adjustments in our lifestyle that we need to make in order to obtain these goals. And again, goals is something worthwhile in a relationship because now you're creating together. So exploring new neighborhoods is a unique and budget friendly way. And the last one is this: go for a hike. Well, again, if you're an outdoorsy person, this is for you. Go for a hike. But if you're an indoorsy kind of person, maybe it's go for a window shopping, right? Maybe it's go for a shopping mall and go window shopping and not buy anything. I know that can be hard for some people, but it could be fun. However, I like my wife and I, we like to go on these small little hikes. For her, her knees takes a toll on it, so we don't go on really hard hikes. We go some friendly hikes, some half hour to 1 hour kinds of hikes, and we just go, we talk, we enjoy the scenic route, we take a packed lunch, and then just enjoy nature and just be together. See, as men, we like doing things together. I think a reason why a lot of these things are are appealing to me, especially when I share this with other men, is because it's about being together. When you're with, as you look, if you pay attention, guys, when you build a relationship or friendship or brotherhood with other guys, you're doing something with them. You're hunting together. You're doing sports together. You're working out together. So when you're together, of course, you forge this friendship. And I think with relationships with your significant other, with your wife or girlfriend, right? It's like you're doing these things. You're looking at a picture together. You're building, you're painting together. You're going on a hike together. You're volunteering together. You're doing this workshop together. There's something to be said about doing things together. And as women, they're easy and just having to just talk and talk for hours. But as men, we enjoy being with our wife and just being with them and talking and sharing conversations while we're doing something. I guess somehow we're kind of ADD like that. We need to be doing something with our hands in order for us to make the connection with our mouth. I don't know how that works, but it just does for us guys. And so I would encourage you, find that a hike that's agreeable for the both of you. And again, if you're not an outdoorsy person, that's an opportunity to go check out the local mall or a mall that's across the town, and just go and walk around and talk and see the other shops. And you might find something you might like to buy for her, or maybe take some mental note of something she might say, ooh, that's nice. Guys, that's a good opportunity. If Valentine or birthday, Mother's Day, whatever those things are coming up, take a mental note of that. Like, oh, she likes that. She likes this. So maybe that's something you could buy for her. Come on now, give me some. I'm giving you some points here, guys. So you could buy for her for that future special occasion that is coming up, right? Anniversary. So these are 7 things. One, stargazing or picnic, museum and gallery hopping, board game cafe, DIY workshop or pottery class, volunteering together, exploring a new neighborhood, or going for a hike or go for window shopping. Right? These are great ideas to do on a weekly basis. I would encourage you to, if you haven't done it yet, go at it once a week. Block out 2 to 3 hours every week to do this, to establish closeness, intimacy, connection, friendship with your significant other. And I want to encourage you, if you, and you know what, these are just some ideas, guys. If you have any other ideas, drop it down in the comments below with some of your ideas. I'd like to hear more ideas so that we can kind of add to this and help each other out and just help grow our relationships. Because again, if we can grow our marriage, we can grow our family. If we can grow our family, we can impact our communities. All right. Hey, check out this video for the next one that's going to help you in your relationship, and I'll see you there. Take care.